The report claimed that two Smithsonian-funded archaeologists, Prof. S.A. Jordan and G.E. Kincaid, were responsible for the find. The discoveries were said to almost conclusively prove that the race which inhabited this mysterious cavern, hewn in solid rock by human hands, was of Oriental origin, possibly from Egypt, tracing back to Ramses. The artifacts found were described as a veritable mashup of Egyptian and East Asian cultures. Following this supposed discovery, the area in question was declared off-limits, a decision that has fueled speculation and controversy. The official reasons for this restriction were cited as safety concerns and preservation of archaeological sites. However, the timing of this decision, coming immediately after the alleged discovery, led some to interpret it as an attempt to conceal evidence that could potentially rewrite history. This continues to stimulate debate about the possible connections between ancient civilizations and our understanding of human history. Of course, the Smithsonian would deny these claims, stating that no Egyptian artifacts of any kind have ever been found in North or South America. They even claim they don't know who G.E. Kincaid is. This has led to a lot of speculation and conspiracy theories about the Smithsonian's role in these discoveries. An interesting example is the so-called Egyptian Temple in Tennessee, discovered before the Norris Dam was built. The project identified 23 sites with 29 mounds, including 12 burial mounds and 17 mounds with prehistoric structures. The report on the project was published by the Smithsonian as Ethnology Bulletin 118 and contained many photos of the excavations, artifacts, and skeletal remains. The assertion that this particular site was Egyptian was made by a respected British manuscript curator, J. Rendell Harris. Harris, a respected biblical scholar, was 82 years old when he saw a photo of the excavated mound in the New York Times in 1934. He was very impressed by the photo he saw in the newspaper article describing a site that had been excavated in Tennessee. In 1935, he published a brief article about it entitled "A Temple in Tennessee" as part of essays he routinely issued. Much earlier in his life, Harris had become convinced that Egyptians visited America well before Columbus. He thought that they initially visited the Bahamas and eventually moved into the Gulf of Mexico and up the Mississippi. He also speculated that Egyptian traders took copper from the Americas back to the Mediterranean and that they established a large colony in East Tennessee. The excavation of a building structure under a mound in Tennessee and the photo from the excavation was enough to convince him he was correct. Unfortunately, this unique site was destroyed when the Norris Dam was built, effectively erasing this piece of cultural history. This act of cultural erasure has been a point of contention and fuels further speculation about the Smithsonian's involvement and handling of such discoveries. The search for truth in archaeology often takes unexpected turns.